So to start the cups, we're going to grab our category 3 yarn, make a slip knot, grab our 4mm hook, and we're going to make a chain that comes out to 2 inches. Once we have our 2-inch chain, go ahead and block off that last chain that we did, chain up 1 extra. We're going to go ahead and insert our hook into that chain that we blocked off, or the second loop from the hook, with a single crochet. And from here, go ahead and single crochet down the chain. So we just single crocheted once into every loop that we had, and we have 1 in the very last loop, and we're going to do 2 more, so we have a total of 3 single crochet, and we're going to turn our work, and then we're going to single crochet once into every loop, going back down the other way of the chain. Now once we made it to this point, go ahead and chain up 1, flip our work, and we're going to single crochet once into every loop that we have until we get to this middle peak that we have right here. So as you can see, we finally made it to the increase of 3 that we did, where we put 3 single crochet into the last loop, and from here we're going to do another increase of 3 into the middle loop. So we have the first one, put 1 single crochet, and we made it to the middle one, which is the second one. Go ahead and put 3 single crochet in there. And we're going to turn our work and then continue to put 1 single crochet into every loop that we have, going back down. And then once when we get back down, we're going to chain up 1, flip our work, and then single crochet until we get to the middle, do another increase of 3, and then single crochet back down. And then we're going to keep doing the same pattern of increasing in the middle until we get the cup size that we need. So I'm nearly done with my cup, and I just want to switch up the colors so that it can match the granny square a little bit better. So we're going to grab our color that we want to use, and this part is completely optional as well. Just going to pull it through, and then we're going to cut the original color. We're going to tie it to secure it, and from here we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to chain up 1, flip our work, and then go ahead and insert your hook and do single crochets all the way around, increasing in the middle. And we're going to keep doing this until you get the actual size that you want. Once when you're finished, go ahead and cut and tie. So to start off this granny square, we're going to grab our category 4 yarn, make a slip knot. We're going to grab our 4mm hook, and we're going to make a chain of 4. Once we have our chain of 4, then we're going to connect our hook to the first loop that we made with a slip stitch. Now that it's all connected, we should have this little circle, and from here we're going to chain up 3. This counts as a double crochet, chain up 1 extra, and from here we're going to prepare for a double crochet, insert our hook into the middle of the circle that we made with a double crochet. So now we technically have 2 double crochet. And we're going to chain 1, do another double crochet in the middle. And we're going to keep doing this until we have 12 double crochet. Once we have our 12 double crochet, now we're back to the first chain 3 that we did. Now we're going to count up 1, 2, 3 chains, insert our hook, and connect with the slip stitch. From here, we're going to yarn over once, pull, and cut. Now that we have this middle portion, now we're going to grab the color that we want our petals to be. Mine is a category 3 yarn, but yours can be a category 4 as well, it doesn't matter. But we're going to make a slip knot, and then we're going to insert our hook into any one of these loops in between the double crochets, it doesn't matter which one, and then we're going to pull it through. And then from here we're going to chain up 3, and this counts as a double crochet. And from here we're going to be doing a modified puff stitch. So we're going to prepare for a double crochet, we're going to insert our hook into the same loop that we're in, yarn over, pull through, but instead of yarning over, pulling through, we're going to pull upward until we can't pull anymore. And from here we're going to yarn over, pull through the 2 that's on our hook, just like that. We're going to do this 2 more times, so we have a total of 4. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. And now that we have 3, we're going to do 1 more, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. And from here we now have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to pull, yarn over, and pull through all 4. And from here, chain 2. Then we're going to keep doing these modified puff stitches all the way around. And once we've made it all the way around with our petals, we're going to chain the 2 that we have in between every petal. And then we made it to the chain 3 that we made, so go ahead and count up 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook with a slip stitch. Chain up 1 to secure, and cut. Now that we have our petals all finished, next we're going to start making the square portion of it. So we're going to grab our other color. This is also a category 4, but you can use whatever size you need. Go ahead and grab your daisy. Grab your hook and then put your hook in between any of the petals. You're going to attach your other color and you're going to chain up 3. This counts as a double crochet. And from here we're going to do 2 more double crochet into the same loop that we're in. So in total we have 3 double crochet. And from here we're going to chain 1, put 3 more double crochet into the next loop, and do this once more. So now that we have 3 of these bundles of double crochet, we're going to chain 1. Now we're going to start working on the corner. So we're going to do 1 more bundle of 3 double crochet. And then now that we have these 4, we're going to chain up 3. This is going to make our corner. Then we're going to prepare for double crochet and put 3 more into the same loop that we're currently in. And this is our corner. And from here we're going to chain 1, and we're going to keep going just like this until we have 4 of these bundles, chain 3, and then keep going around until you get a square. Once we made it all the way around, we just need to connect our last corner. So we're going to chain up 3. And then from here we did an original chain 3 that was a double crochet, so we're going to find that 3rd loop, insert your hook, and connect with a slip stitch. Once you've connected that slip stitch, we're going to do another row just like this with the 3 bundle double crochet. But before we do that, we have to get to in between these bundles. So we're going to slip stitch in between all of these double crochet that we have until we get to the middle. And then we're going to do a single crochet, chain up 3, and then start doing the bundles and do the same thing that we did in the first row in the second row. So we made it to one of the corners. I just wanted to show you guys how to do it again, even though I'm sure y'all can figure it out. But go ahead and put 3 double crochet into the corner. Once we have this 3, go ahead and chain up 3 and put 3 more double crochet into the same corner. Now that we made it all the way around with our second row, now we're going to just connect it. So we're going to chain 1. Now we're at the chain 3 that we did. Go ahead and insert your hook into the 3rd chain. Connect with a slip stitch, chain 1 to secure it, and cut. And this is 1 granny square. And in total, we're going to be making 4 of these. Once when you have all 4 of your granny squares, what you're going to do next is connect all of them. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take 2 of them, take our pretty sides, and smush them together. And from here, we're going to grab our color that we're going to use to connect it with. Make a slip knot. Go ahead and grab our hook, and we're going to insert our hook into the corners that we have. And then we're going to bring our yarn through. And then from here, we're going to insert our hook in through the loops that we have that goes through both of our granny squares. And then we're going to connect it with a slip stitch. We're just going to keep doing this all the way down, and then once we're done, we're going to cut and tie and then connect the rest so that we have 1 long row of granny squares. So from here, what we're going to do is connect the cups. So how we're going to do that is that we're actually going to grab 1 cup and we're just going to place it right where the middle seam is, and we're going to flip it over, making sure that the seam that connects to the cup in the bottom would match the seams that we have connecting the granny squares together. So from here, we're going to grab our hook, insert our hook into the corner, and then also into the corner of the cup. Grab our yarn, make a slip knot, go ahead and connect it and pull it through both loops that the hook is on. Chain up 1 to secure. And from here, we're going to single crochet down until we get to the end of the cup, making sure that the hook goes in through the bottom granny square and the cup. And we're going to do this for both sides. So once we've connected the cups to the bottom granny squares, now all we have to do is do the neck straps, and my neck straps are going to be roughly 18 inches. And then we're going to do a long back strap because this is going to be where it starts, and then it's going to weave in through the bottom. So my cups are going to be 18 inches, and then my back straps that's going to start at these corners are going to be roughly 30 inches. And once when we're done attaching our back straps and weaving in all the ends, this is our finished product. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys recreate this, be sure to tag me on both Twitter and Instagram, both at TCDDIY. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.